I've been making music for 20 years or something. I actually went to school for audio production and got a degree. And I mean, school was great. They taught us the technique and the technology and like the theory of things, but I plateaued so quickly after that. And I realized looking back, what I didn't learn was like how to make things actually sound good, just like in an on the ground way. Um, Especially mixing in the box and the kind of stuff I'm actually working on, we didn't cover very much. And so I kept making records. They kept sounding terrible. No, and every time I compared them to professional releases that I was enjoying and listening to, mine were awful sounding by comparison. And I finally hit this point where I was just like, I need to either give up and be paying somebody better than me to mix this, or I need to just like completely rethink how I'm approaching all of this. And luckily for me, that was when I found hardcore mixing. And immediately, right away, like 5 minutes into the class, I was having breakthroughs. It turned out, for one thing, I was way overcomplicating panning. I had all these stereo fields that were like 10% apart on all the instruments, and LCR mixing has been a game changer for me. I had these EQs and compressors with a million settings that I didn't actually understand how to use, and was just adjusting things and hoping for the best, and learning that there's these classic plugins with one or two knobs, or that are like easy to use and you can mix with your ears and not get hung up on the minutia of them. That was huge. It turned out I was letting way too sloppy of takes into my recordings during the tracking stage, and then also I didn't know enough about editing to be fixing that later, so stuff was making it through to the final mixes that was totally off time and not out of tune, and like really loose things that I can't stand to listen to now. And so it was just completely a confidence booster, because I used to dread the mixing stage. I would write songs and work with the band or whatever and track them, and then it got to mixing and I was just dreading it. And now I go in and I'm feeling confident. I have like a plan and a methodology that I follow, and for the first time in my entire life, 25 years I've been doing stuff like this, I'm making things that I think can actually stack up to a professional release. I can hear them come on shuffle after like another band and not just feel embarrassed of what I'm hearing. And so it's way more than my audio degree. The mixing class and the editing class have turned things around for me, and I can't recommend them enough.